Hey everybody, we're gonna set up our oil palette today. So this is how we do it in this classroom. There's lots of ways to do it, but we're gonna do it this way for the summer and maybe beyond. So this up here is some palette paper. This is some cling wrap. You can use either one of them. Take this cardboard here and we're gonna cover it and tape it, and that's what we're gonna use. So that's first, we're gonna make the palette. Sometimes people use glass palettes. So I've taken a piece of cardboard, I've taken a piece of palette paper, and I'm gonna take some tape. You can see the little tape right here. I'm not at home, so I don't have my little trusty tripod thing. So anyway, I'm gonna just tape it down so that I can use it to put the pins on. So put tape up here. You don't have to go crazy with the tape. I'm not going to do all four sides. I'm just going to do two ends and tape it like this. What I was saying is sometimes people have plastic palettes. Sometimes people have glass palettes. Sometimes people have metal palettes. We are just going to use these, and sometimes people have paper palettes that come in like a pad. We're just going to make our own paper palettes today. It's simple, it's easy. Next thing I'm going to do is set up my palette, and it's going to be organized, okay? If you notice, over here is the oil paint. So we have the oil brushes, which are noted by having a red piece of tape around it. So note that. If it's blue, that means they're for acrylic paint, but we're setting up an oil palette. We also have, here are the oil paints. Looks like we have warm colors here, cool colors here. These are our what do you call it? Our medium. So I'm going to show you how to use that in just a second as well. And I'm going to set up my palette. Okay. So how can I do this so that you can see the most efficiently? So as usual, we are putting the colors along the edges, not all over the middle, because this middle area is where we mix the paint. So we don't need it to be like all over the place, right? I'm going to use a limited palette today, so I'm going to just take some colors. First, I'm going to start with the cool colors. I'm going to take some of the sap green. I put it on the palette just like this on the outside. I put the cap back on. I didn't get it all over. I like this Viridian green. So I'm going to take the cap off. I'm going to put it like right here on my palette next to it. Again, I'm not taking like a giant amount. I'm just taking a little bit. I can always get more. And also with oil paint, we can save it. So, ooh, I like this cerulean blue. I'm gonna take, ooh, and the Prussian blue. There's so many nice colors here. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that cerulean blue, and I'm gonna take this Prussian blue because I love it. Okay, so I kind of have all my cool colors next to each other. Now I'm gonna put some of my warm colors next to each other, all along the outside edge, so that I can mix on the inside. I'm going to take some alizarin crimson because I love it, and all right, now I need like a neutral color that I want to use. Burnt umber is always a good color because I can mix burnt umber and blue to make a black if I need it. So I'm going to take the burnt umber, put that over here, and then I'm also going to take some white. White is important. You have to use it to lighten some of your colors. So here is the white, titanium white. I'm opening it, noticing that I am putting the lid back on all the caps back on the paint accordingly. Okay, good. So I have my palette. As you can see, it's all along the edge and the side, and it's cool colors, warm colors, neutrals. Okay. So palette management, it's important. Keep your colors organized. You don't want them all over the place. Okay, next I'm going to take some medium. And there's different ways that artists do this. You know, sometimes people will just use some sort of paint thinner. Sometimes people don't use paint thinner and they only use oil. We're gonna use, there's a couple mediums here. This one in this container, and also all of the, actually, let me just take you over here. This container, so these are our mediums in here, right? This container, this container, this container that is stuck here. All of these are linseed oil that has paint thinner, or not turpentine, but mineral spirits mixed together, okay? It's like if you were acrylic painting and you wanted to make your paint a little bit thinner, you would add some water, right? Same thing with watercolor, you would add some water. With oil paint, you can't add water because it doesn't mix. So you're going to mix in this this mixture. So right here we have a little thing of caps. So because you don't need that much and it's nice to keep it contained, so I'm taking a little cap. I am gonna pour some of the I'm gonna pour some of this into the cap. See how I have my little thing, and now I'm ready. So I have my palettes, I have a little bit of my medium, and I'm ready to go. I'm gonna need paper towel, I'm gonna need some brushes, the brushes with the red because these are the oil brushes, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go to my little station and I am ready to paint. In another video, I'm gonna show you how to clean up this mess, okay? So happy painting, bye.